Hey, what's up everyone? It's Americana Ninja here, and this is the source of Halo VR information. In my description, I have links to my Halo VR tutorials and the in-depth guide by Horizon, a link to the Flat2VR Discord, and I'll have text tutorials and links in my pinned comment as well. Please leave a like, drop a comment, and hit subscribe as it helps support me and I appreciate it very much. Let's get into it. In this video, I'll be showing you how to install this massive mod collection. This mod will allow you to play and switch between the original campaign and modded campaigns without leaving the game. This enormous mod pack adds over 40 plus new and unique levels with enemies, weapons, sound effects, dialogue, music, and HUDs in a truly expansive set of single player campaigns and firefight missions. After the tutorial, I'll talk about some of the bugs and glitches you'll face and show off the cool things too. This video assumes you have Halo VR or Halo VR Refined installed. If you do not have those installed, then I have links in the description to my installation video guides. I recommend installing Halo VR Refined to enrich the original campaign. If you watched my previous videos and have Project Lemuria Refined installed, then you can use that folder to mod. Simply copy and paste it to your desktop and rename it Universal Halo VR. If you installed Project Lemuria already, then you can skip the Halo Custom Edition steps at the beginning of this tutorial, as you already have your custom_bitmaps, lock, and sound.map files ready for these mods. If you do not have Project Lemuria installed, then don't worry because I'll be covering every step from the beginning. We'll begin with prepping everything for modding and then move on to the tutorial. All links will be available in my pinned comment. How to prepare your Halo VR game folder. Copy and paste your Halo VR or Halo VR Refined game folder to the desktop. Rename it Universal Halo VR. Download Halo Custom Edition and extract the compressed folder to your desktop. Do this by placing the compressed folder on the desktop. Right-click it and select your method of extracting, -7-zip, and select Extract to the Halo Custom Edition. Open Halo Custom Edition, then open the Maps folder inside it. Find the file bitmaps.map, lock.map, and sounds.map. Rename them by adding custom_ to the beginning of them. They'll now be named custom_bitmaps.map, custom_lock.map, and custom_sounds.map. Move or copy and paste these three files into the Maps folder inside your Halo VR game folder, which should now be named Universal Halo VR. You can now delete Halo Custom Edition. You can keep the compressed file as a backup. How to prepare your mods. Create a new folder on your desktop and name it Universal UI Mods. This is where we'll gather the mods to make the installation easier. Inside Universal UI Mods folder, create 10 new folders and rename them as I have on screen. Plus MP Team Levels, plus RPSP Campaign, CMT Projects, Extra Campaigns, Firefight Maps, Halo Covert Ops, More Creations, Operation Takedown, and Project Lemuria. CMT projects will go unused, but it's good to have it in here in case of future updates. You can create two folders inside CMT projects and name them Single Player V3 and TSC Evolved. Again, these are unused currently, but we will create them now for future updates. The Universal UI mod itself will just be placed inside the Universal UI mods folder alongside our 10 folders. We will install the Universal UI last. I have all the download links in my pinned comment. Download them all and place them inside the corresponding folders. Wonderful! Now we should have only two folders on the desktop, Universal Halo VR game folder and Universal UI mods folder. Open both of them. I have my game folder on the left and the mods on the right. In the mods folder, we'll start at the top of the list and begin. Open plus MP team levels. Select all compressed files. Right-click and extract to here. At the prompt, select Yes to all. This just combines readme.txt files. This will dump all the files into this folder instead of multiple individual folders. Now sort by type. Select all .map files and move them into the maps folder inside your Halo game folder. Open plus RPSP campaign. Select all compressed files. Right-click and extract to here. At the prompt, select Yes to all. This just combines readme.txt files. This will dump all the files into this folder instead of multiple individual folders. Now sort by type. Select all .map files and move them into the maps folder inside your Halo game folder. Skip over extra campaigns for now. These will be used to create variations of Universal Halo VR. I'll show how to do this at the end of this tutorial. Don't miss it. It's important. Open Firefight Maps. Select all compressed files. Right-click and extract to here. At the prompt, select Yes to all. This just combines readme.txt files. This will dump all the files into this folder instead of multiple individual folders. Now sort by type. Select all .map files and move them into the maps folder inside your Halo game folder. Open Halo Covert Ops. Select all compressed files. Right-click and extract to here. At the prompt, select Yes to all. Now sort by type. Select all .map files and move them into the maps folder inside your Halo game folder. Open More Creations. Select all compressed files. Right-click and extract to here. At the prompt, select Yes to all. This just combines readme.txt files. This will dump all the files into this folder instead of multiple individual folders. Now sort by type. Select all .map files and move them into the maps folder inside your Halo game folder. Note: Operation Takedown will soon be updated by Perla117. It will be made available for free on his Discord, and I'll have a video with links when it hits. Note: I could not find the third mission, Extraction. If it is found, then I will make an update video. Open Operation Takedown. Select all compressed files. Right-click and extract to here. This will dump all the files into this folder instead of multiple individual folders. Now sort by type. Select all .map files and move them into the maps folder inside your Halo game folder. Open Project Lumoria. Select all compressed files. Right-click and extract to here. At the prompt, select Yes to all. This just combines readme.txt files. This will dump all the files into this folder instead of multiple individual folders. Now sort by type. Select all .map files and move them into the maps folder inside your Halo game folder. Now extract Universal UI to either here or to Universal UI. Open the newly extracted folder. Move UI.map into your maps folder inside your Halo VR game folder. Overwrite and replace all conflicts. Now inside your Universal Refine folder, right-click halo.exe and send a shortcut to the desktop. Rename it Universal Refined. Congratulations! You can now play Universal Halo VR Refined. But wait, there's more! I'll now show you how to create several variations of this to include Movement Evolve campaign, Halo 4 HD Textures campaign, and the Marine campaign. These mods all share the same file names, which is why we'll be creating variations. These mods take the place of the original campaign and can be played by selecting Classic Campaign in the Universal main menu. I'll explain at the end of the video how I tried and failed to combine classic campaigns into one mod. We will use our Universal Refine game folder as a base. Copy and paste your Universal Refine folder onto your desktop and rename it Universal Movement Evolved. Now you need to prepare it for Movement Evolved. By Frontways Larry, it's available for free on his Patreon, links down below. Open your original Halo install folder. If you don't have one in your backups, then you can install a new one to your desktop. Open the original Halo install folder, and inside the Maps folder, move or copy and paste sounds.map into the Maps folder inside Universal Movement Evolved Game folder. Overwrite and replace all conflicts. You can now delete the original install off your desktop. Now, with Universal Movement Evolved open on the left, open Extra Campaigns inside your Universal UI Mods folder and place the window to the right. Right-click Movement Evolved and extract to Movement Evolved. If you watch my tutorial video on Movement Evolved, you'll know there's multiple variations that can be created. I'll have a link to that video down below. Just follow these steps for any variation you wish to create in Universal. I'll be using the complete mod with first-person warthogs, optional textures, and the alternate ending, where you have to run instead of drive to escape on the last level, the Maw. Open the first folder. Open optional ending. Move the d40.map file to your Maps folder inside Universal Movement Evolved. Overwrite and replace all conflicts. Next, open the second folder. Now select all .map files excluding d40.map, d20_noflameshotgun.map, and c20_noflameshotgun.map. Move the selected files into the Maps folder inside your Universal Movement Evolved folder. Overwrite and replace all conflicts. Next, open Optional Texture Pack. Move bitmaps.map into your Maps folder inside your Halo folder. Overwrite and replace all conflicts. Now, inside Universal Movement Evolved, right-click halo.exe and send a shortcut to the desktop. Rename it Universal Movement. You now have 2 universal variations. We'll now create the last 2. Next is HD Textures Campaign. Copy and paste your Universal Refined Game folder to your desktop. Rename it Universal HD Textures. Open both Universal HD Textures and Universal UI Mods. Open Extra Campaigns. Extract Halo 4 HD to here or itself. Inside Halo 4 HD Textures, select all .rar files and extract to here. And sort by type. Move all .map files into the Maps folder inside Universal HD Textures. Overwrite and replace all conflicts. Now inside Universal HD Textures, right-click halo.exe and send a shortcut to the desktop. Rename it Universal HD. You now have Universal HD set up and ready to play. Now let's install the last campaign mod variation. Copy and paste your Universal Refined Game folder to your desktop. Rename it Universal Marine. Open both Universal Marine and Universal UI Mods. Open Extra Campaigns. Extract Marine Campaign to here or itself. Open up the folder if you extract it to itself. Sort by type. Move all .map files excluding UI.map into the Maps folder inside Universal Marine. Overwrite and replace all conflicts. Now inside Universal Marine, right-click halo.exe and send a shortcut to the desktop. Rename it Universal Marine. The wealth of information, so much, so fast, it's glorious. You are now completely done with everything, Reclaimer. All 4 variations of Universal have been created and are ready to play. Please stick around as I talk about the few downsides of these mods and explain how I tried to combine classic campaigns into one mod and failed. After I talk about this, I'll show off some gameplay from these awesome mods. The cons. The HUD is stuck to the crosshairs in the majority of the mods. I don't find it annoying, and it gives me a little Metroid Prime vibes, to be honest. Some weapon models do not show up. There's plenty of models that do show up, however. When they don't appear, I don't mind it. I like to pretend the Chief has shoulder-mounted machine guns or can cast Plasma Bolt with his hands. Scopes. There's 2 things about scopes. Sometimes they don't work. but most of the time they're not needed anyways. In some mods, the scope works but appears in the gun stock. This isn't that bad and you can still aim easily with them. You have to bring the gun into your view, but it doesn't obscure my vision and my hand positioning felt good while aiming. Grenades. On a few campaigns, throwing grenades is delayed as if your character is performing a throwing animation. I didn't find it to be annoying, and when you know it's happening, you can adapt easily to the timing, adding a level of thought to each throw, which I don't think is bad considering. There's also this weird texture glitch that happens. Fortunately, it does not become annoying, and it stays out of the way for the most part. I think those are the worst downsides of the mods. I don't know if these can be fixed, like the missing models, but overall, they're not too annoying and don't subtract from these awesome experiences. So I tried to add several classic campaigns into one. Some of these mods share a file name with the original levels. Pillar of Autumn, for example, is a10.map. So any .map files that use original file names can be played via classic campaigns in the main universal menu. The problem is you can't have two files named a10.map. So I tried to enable them through hotkeys via chimera.ini and changing their file names. This is what I did and it didn't work, but that doesn't mean a solution can't be found. Starting with Universal Refined as a base and HD textures as my intended second campaign, open Halo 4 HD textures. Select all compressed files and extract to here. Now create a new folder inside this folder. Sort by type. Move all .map files into the new folder. Open the new folder and start renaming the files by adding HD_ to each one. It's faster to copy HD_ and then on each file do this. Click once to select, then click again once to prompt renaming. Push left arrow, then hit Ctrl V to paste. You can create a good rhythm to get this done pretty fast. Now move all renamed .map files into your maps folder in Universal Refined. Next, open chimera.ini in your Universal Refined folder. Near the bottom, you'll find the line, enable this to use hotkeys. And underneath it will read, enabled equals 1. Just delete the semicolon right before enabled. Now I chose Ctrl-Alt-Shift number pads 0 through 9 as my hotkeys. You can choose whatever you'd like. Ctrl-Alt-Shift hotkeys are at the very bottom of chimera.ini. I typed map_name with a space at the end, then copied it. I pasted it fast by pressing down arrow and hitting Ctrl V to move down the list. Next, I typed HD_ and did the same thing. Copy and paste it down the list. I then went back to the top and did the following quickly by typing A10, then pressing down arrow to move down, typing A30, then pressing down arrow. I did this for all levels. I started the game and hit my hotkeys, but they didn't work. I know the hotkeys work when I tried with a different map with a different name. I can test this by making a hotkey command map_name space halocevr, and it will work. But I don't know why it doesn't work with rename files. I hope someone can figure this out. Then we can consolidate all the mods into one complete variation. The only downside is that you have to press the hotkeys on your keyboard, but you can do this while in VR pretty easily. I'll make a video that's more in depth about it when I find some compatible mods I can hotkey. If there's any updates, I'll be sure to drop a video, so don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date. I also have several links for donations if you are feeling charitable. Any amount donated is deeply appreciated. I make VR content and play retro games live, so please check those out too. I hope you enjoyed the video. Here's some clips of these mods for the hype. Well, bye-bye.
Open fire.